Foggy morning. Right now it looks like we've probably got about maybe a mile visibility, so we're going to have the radar going, and AIS is going to be active the entire trip. There's no wind at all, so we're probably going to be motoring all the way to Avalon, but we got some familiar guests on board. We're going to go over, spend some time in Avalon, enjoy the city or the town, now that summertime's over and the crowds are gone. We do have a mooring reservation in Avalon, which is a little unusual. I got lucky and I ran into somebody that owns a mooring over here, and they offered to let us use it. So we already have a reservation. That's a bonus. So we'll give you some updates along the way on the visibility. I suspect that it's going to improve as we get a little bit further offshore, but we'll see how it goes. So we have a charcuterie board on the boat, which could only mean one thing. James is on the boat also. Along with Christina and Callie.
Say hi.
Say hi. Fog is still pretty thick out towards the island. It's cleared up quite a bit right here. We've got good visibility in the middle of the channel. Not too much traffic. There was one cargo ship, the Maersk something, back there in the shipping lane. We passed in front of them. Plenty of room. Just barely starting to make out the outline of the island, just barely. Right here in the middle of the channel, it's beautiful. Is he stuck?
Can you get him, Kelly?
You get me? You put me up? Yeah?
Trying so hard.
Good morning from Avalon. It's time to go get some breakfast. So James is our new deckhand in training. All right, I think James is officially qualified now. He's our new deckhand.
All right. See if we need to learn how to do that correctly.
Who is that right there? Who is that?
Squirrel.
Is that your squirrel? Squirrel? Do squirrels go on boats? Yes.
Morning.
Good morning.
You're looking for a breakfast spot in Avalon? The original Jack's is the place to be. That's where you go for breakfast in Avalon.
tracks were harmed in the filming of this video.
All right. Dinner bus. Dinner time.
Someone didn't get a nap. All right, Callie, where are we?
In Avalon.
We're in Avalon?
You're trying to hide, huh? You're trying to hide.
I am trying to hide.
All right, lobster traps ahead. Check this place out. The new improved lobster trap. This place has been a stable on Catalina for a long time, but they just...
A stable or a stable?
It's been a stable. It's been a stable in Catalina for a long time. Okay.
Alright, here we go.
Cheers! I like it.
Okay. That was clear. Avalon Aeronautical.
Avalon, Harbor Department.
Yeah, we're checking off of 231. Appreciate the hospitality.
Minute. Be gone.
The Discovery Princess is in town in Avalon.
Yeah, Roger.
Town's starting to get a little bit crowded on this Sunday afternoon, so we're bugging out. We're going to go sail on into the fog. Looks like the winds are going to be pretty decent, so we'll be able to sail back to San Pedro. It's a pretty ship. It's a bigger one than they normally bring out here. At least it looks like it to me. We'll do a little drive-by and give you a look and see if we can get some people to wave at us as we go by. Cruise ships are definitely fun, but I kind of prefer this kind of cruising over that kind of cruising. We do like cruises. We go on them pretty often, but I'd much rather be on my own boat. We got the cruise ship, and now I got a parasailer running right across our bow. Parasailer's going right over our boat. Sails are up again, and we are cruising back to San Pedro. Good one. What you call champagne sailing. That's what we look for.
Champagne sailing, caviar dream.
Cool little fog layer covering up the top of the island out there in the distance. A lot of sailboats on the horizon. Looks like they're all leaving two harbors. Yeah, we're gonna have a good sail going back. Should take us about 4 hours to get back to San Pedro. It'll put us in right about sunset, so should be a really pretty ride. Somebody over there is being subjected to the tow of shame. Headed back to the mainland behind Towboat US. James is up there on the bow, enjoying the ride on the bow. Carmen's over here on her cell phone. Just got an update on the visibility up by the harbor. Mark tells us that the visibility is down to less than a mile, so might be a little bit foggy on the way in, but I think we'll be all right. He's pretty close to the gate, so we'll just have to watch for the shipping traffic and just be cautious on our way in. We'll be looking for lobster pots and other boats. I think James is enjoying himself on the bow.
We are here, flight level 0, sailing back to Catalina. About 3 years ago, my wife and I spent our last vacation as a husband and wife, parentless couple before our daughter was born on Catalina, and we looked out at the harbor and was like, "Oh my goodness, it'd be wonderful to sail here." And then 3 years later, our friends at flight level 0 took us where we were at on our baby moon, and now we're sailing back after an amazing trip. So thank you, Captain Chris, and First Mate Carmen. Thank you very much.
Getting close to the shipping lanes, there's the Pegasus Voyager crossing right off our bow. Reached out to them and he asked us to maintain our course and speed, so that's what we're going to do. He's headed to Long Beach and we're headed to San Pedro, so looks like we're going to be perfectly fine just maintaining our course. Somebody's starting to relax on deck. Somebody's taking a nap back there. James and I are sitting here eating crackers and cheese. Carmen's over there on her cell phone. James already did a video, so we got to see the other half of the Beck clan.
Oh no.
So Christina is also at the airlines with me. You met Trey on an earlier video. This is Christina. She's also a pilot at the airline. Very interesting background, so I'm going to make her tell about herself. She hates doing this. She hates talking about herself, so it's fun to make her do it. So Christina, tell us a little bit about your background.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So I served 20 years in the Air Force. I flew F-16s for 4 years, and then I flew the F-117 Stealth Fighter for 4 years after that, and then I went to the Guard and served for 11 more years, and finally came to United Airlines.
So now she is she's mom extraordinaire to Callie.
Yes.
And she's enjoying the sailing with us out to Catalina and back.
Yes, she's Callie's been really enjoying the boat ride for sure. It's made a huge impact. She talks about it all the time, and she's only 2 years old. But yeah, doing the mom role now is a huge difference, obviously. But I love it. She's a handful. Right now, I've been trying to get her to nap on the boat, but she's having too much fun in the cabin, rolling around.
So James went down to put her to sleep, and he fell asleep. Callie's still up,
Yes.
running around. Got a little chilly now. Winds have really picked up. They're up to 17. I've seen upwards of 20 knots plus. So we reefed the sails down. We're about 20 minutes outside the gate right now. We've had a lot of shipping traffic in the shipping lanes. But I think everybody's enjoying it. Christina's all bundled up over here. Carmen's still on her cell phone. Where is she? Where is she? There she is, still on her cell phone. We see a lot of sailboats though on the horizon heading back into the mainland to close out another weekend. One thing we forgot to mention is that it's air show weekend in Long Beach, so all the way across the channel we've had a bunch of the air show airplanes staging for the show over our boat. That was kind of fun. We also got a advisory from the Coast Guard a bit ago that they have a dense fog advisory, dense coastal fog advisory until tomorrow night. We're getting lucky because the visibility's been really good for us, but we do see a lot of fog off in the distance. So you can see that the fog has completely covered the mainland. We're only about a mile and a half off the shore, and you can't see it at all. It's completely covered up by fog. Fortunately, right in front of us is the gate into LA Harbor, and it is crystal clear, so I think we're gonna get lucky. We were talking about the fog advisory a minute ago, and you can see right over here off our port side how thick that fog is. We're just less than half a mile from the lighthouse, and you can't see the shoreline. And a second ago, the lighthouse that you can see right there completely disappeared as we were approaching a couple of other sailboats. So we had to very quickly get the engine running, get the head sail in, and start watching for other boats. But that was an interesting couple of minutes there. Yeah, that fog rolled in just a matter of seconds. It took about 15 seconds for the lighthouse to completely disappear, and now it's back into basically a just kind of a haze layer. But boy, did that happen quick. You can see right off our port side how thick that fog is. Coast Guard put out a advisory for dense coastal fog for the next day or so, and it's no joke. Sea lion right there, right here in front of us, right there. See, right there. Hi. Made it.
Yes?
What did you think of the boat ride?
I loved it. It's amazing.
There you go.